Everyone, Antonio Armstrong here. Like all Americans, I have been deeply impacted by the tragic events that have taken place over the past couple of weeks. In search for an understanding, I've come to this conclusion that it's not flesh and blood that we wrestle against. No, it's not a black thing, nor is it a white thing, but it's principalities and powers, rules of darkness here on this earth, and spiritual wickedness in high places that we're fighting against.
He said it himself. What his parents instilled in him prepared him to be a father. And now he is a husband to Kate Ober. A week before Dawn and the love of her life would pass away, she posted, quote, "I love this man. We hit the ground running with $936 in our bank account in total. He promised me every day that it would be a greater later. And wow, did he mean just what he said. Love you, babe." In 2015, AJ Jr. posted a picture of himself at a game. He was really following in his father's footsteps. Handsome, a football player. His parents had to be proud, especially AJ Sr. That's his namesake. I know, looks can be deceiving. I say it all the time. People are as happy as their pictures that they post, right? Besides the fire that AJ tried to set in the family home, he was put out of school. His vehicle was taken away by his parents. He was consistently lying, disobeying rules, boundaries that the parents had set for him. And on top of that, he may have been smoking and selling, that green stuff. This was not AJ Jr.'s brightest moments.
Text messages to his mom and dad were shown and read to a jury. Strangers who will ultimately decide, was AJ just a normal kid acting out, or a 16-year-old killer sick of taking heat from his parents? Texts from October through May, up to 2 months before the murders. It shows a frustrated, exhausted pair of parents, Dawn and Antonio, telling AJ over and over he's a, quote, disappointment, that they're tired of his lying, his spending money, his bad grades. In April, Antonio Sr. texted, "AJ, I'm sick of getting reports about silly crap you are doing. Keep screwing up and doing silly things like speed through the park. I'm trading your car in for one that matches your maturity." Last morning. This text from Mom in June. "We gave you all and the best we had. We wanted the best for you. We provided the best education, bought you a great car to celebrate you. We tried to be open with you, and what was important to you, and all you do is lie to us, scheme behind our backs." Prosecutors showed data from AJ's iPad 24 hours before the murders. AJ's attorneys say it shows the teen acting normal.
He's having text messages with his girlfriend, "I love you, I miss you, sweetie," all that 16-year-old mushy stuff. And then all of a sudden, he executes his parents. It's nonsense.
2 ADT alarm experts testified about the security system, that it had been set hours before Dawn and Antonio were shot. Prosecutors say that shows no one broke in, that the killer was on the inside.
We're not necessarily claiming that the alarm system didn't work. The alarm system worked as it should have. The problem is that there are holes in the alarm system, even when it functions like it's supposed to function.
But AJ Jr. said his parents' death made him have to mature. AJ was a family man now. 6 months later, Josh's life was spiraling out of control. He was truly suffering from mental illness. His own family would blame Josh for the murders. Anything that they could find in his religious delusions were put on display for the jury. His references to sacrificing animals for the Bible, calling out God for the devil, making statements like, "I am Jesus," and "Respect your king. I have been ordained." Joshua's doctor labeled him as a schizophrenic. He was depressed. and he, quote, saw parents murdered, end quote. That's what he said in his delusions. Josh says his parents were murdered in their home and his brother's in custody as a suspect, although he doesn't believe that he's guilty. In other claims by Josh, he names other family members were the ones that killed his parents in his delusions. He also fears that somebody is coming after him to kill him in his delusions. Josh lost touch with reality after his parents died. His mother and his stepfather, who adopted him and gave him his last name. Josh was close to his mom, devoted to his siblings, who turned on him. AJ Jr. called Josh first after the murder. Brother against brother, some would say brother against adopted stepbrother. Josh was at home with his girlfriend and cousin. No matter how much mental illness he is suffering, you just can't place him there. AJ Jr. had 3 separate trials. A mistrial was declared, and jurors couldn't decide on a unanimous verdict, whether it be guilty or not guilty. AJ's paternal grandmother, Kay, she stands by her grandson. His innocence, consistently.
I believe the prosecution did what they did to get a win at whatever cost. Not justice, not looking out for us, the family, not trying to see to it that justice was served, but to get a win.
A case that we've been following for years now. After 2 previous mistrials, a jury found A.J. Armstrong guilty of capital murder for the deaths of his parents in 2016. Now, we've learned A.J. has been booked into the Harris County Jail, and he will not have the possibility of parole until he's 63 years old.
This video shows A.J. Armstrong leaving the courtroom on his way to serve a life sentence for killing his parents in their home in 2016. A.J. was 16 at the time. Now, as we reported, a hung jury resulted in 2 previous mistrials. This 3rd trial lasted 2 weeks. The jury deliberated 10 hours before making a decision. In this trial, prosecutors brought the crime scene to the courtroom, showing a makeshift staircase and bed.
It wasn't just drama, and the jury told us that was very effective to them, and so we're very glad we get.
Prosecutors say the 911 call, inconsistencies in his story, and manipulation of the crime scene also convinced jurors who used flip charts to reach a verdict. Meanwhile, the defense says that a notice of appeal has already been filed. Armstrong's legal team and family says they won't give up on him.
They're going to do the right thing, and they're going to see this thing through and hopefully get some justice for AJ.
So again, a federal lawsuit is also pending. AJ has accused Houston police of planting evidence.
I don't know if you believe that AJ is innocent or if you believe he is guilty. The one thing we all can agree on is this family has been torn apart. Lives will forever be different based on someone's actions.